everyone, my name is April. If you're returning, thank you so much. If you're brand new, welcome. I am so happy to have every single one of you guys here with me today. Today is a farmhouse trash to treasure. This is number 6 for me. These are my very favorite videos to do, and today is extra special because I am collabing with my friend Michelle from Michelle's Cozy Home. And so I will talk more about her channel in just a minute. We're going to start out the video with a little thrift haul. I'll show you guys what I started with, and then we will get into the farmhouse Christmas decor. I will show you how I transformed everything. So if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, so this is what we're starting with, but before we get started, let's take a look at Michelle's channel. Her channel name is Michelle's Cozy Home. I know you guys will absolutely love her channel if you're into farmhouse decor. She is super sweet and so talented. I love her DIYs. She inspires me so much. Her videos are really fun to watch, and she just has the sweetest personality, so I hope you'll go check her out and subscribe if you're interested. I cannot wait to see what she made in her video. I already know that we both did a sled because I saw her post on Instagram. I thought that was funny that we kind of both did the same thing there. But anyway, so this is what I recently got. Oh, and I will include a link to her channel in my description box. If you're interested, you can go subscribe to her. This is what I got at the thrift store recently. I got a few of these things at St. Vincent de Paul. Most of it though was from the Goodwill. I did not do all of this stuff in this video. I'm really bummed that I didn't do that stocking. I need to do that before Christmas is over because I don't want to just hang on to it until next year. I really want to paint that stocking. I thought it was so neat because it looks like old-fashioned to me, like a real, you know, like a sock stocking. So that's why I got it. I really liked it, and I thought that I could paint the front of it like buffalo check, of course, or something like that. This sign I love, and I'm really bummed about what I did. You'll see what I did. I'm so sad about it, but I still like the way that I, you know, transformed it in the end, but it's not how I had planned on transforming it. I think that sign is really pretty just as it is, but I just didn't like how dark the wood is, and I didn't like how it was glossy. So you'll see what I do to that sign. This is a candle holder. Looks like it originally came from Big Lots. I paid $3.99. Some of this stuff I did get half price. I cannot remember which items I paid half price for, but Goodwill every week you can see that the stickers have different colors on them, and every week a certain color will be half off. This sled I thought was really cute, and I was either going to galvanize it or paint it white, and I ended up painting it white. I thought either way would be really pretty. And this video is kind of long. I do realize that. I don't know why I think I have to do so much in one video, but I just start making things and then I want to post it since I did, you know, intend it for the video. So I just need to, I'm starting to realize that I should probably just do like maybe 2 or 3 items instead of a whole handful of items. These I thought were a really good deal. I got a bundle of those. I don't know, there's like 5 or 6 little picks in there. This little toolbox or I don't know what you call it. I love these, and I've never seen one so small. I just absolutely love when I can find stuff like that because it's so easy to just paint and distress, and I just love stuff like that. This is just a wreath that I thought was a really good deal for the price, and this little dollhouse is so cute. I don't even know why I bought it. I just fell in love with it. I think it is so adorable, and I'm definitely going to redo this in a video. I'm going to leave the little garland on, but I am going to paint it, and I'm going to take the back off and replace it. Oh my gosh, I just thought this was so cute. It's like the little girl in me had to have it, but you know, I don't really have any use for it. Maybe I'll hang it on my wall and just put little things. I don't know what I could put on the little shelves, but I love it. I think it's so cute. So that's what we are working with. We're gonna recreate a few of these things. So we're going to go ahead and start with our wooden box. Does this thing have a name besides a wooden toolbox? I don't know. I just cleaned it, and then I used my Waverly chalk paint in the color white, and I did give it 2 coats, and then I took some apple barrel paint in the color elephant gray, and I just used the paint to distress it. Sometimes I just like the look better of like paint distressing or wet distressing, whatever you call it, rather than using sandpaper. It just depends on what I am working with. For these boxes, I've done a few of these before. I think I shared one of these on my channel, and I did the same thing, just used paint, and I really love the way it turned out. I think it's so cute, so simple. And then all I did once that dried was I took a couple of picks that I believe I bought at Joann's. I got these like over a month ago, so it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I got those at either Joann's or Walmart. And I just bent them down, and then that middle part is like a big, huge piece of greenery that I just cut some parts off. This is a little reindeer pick from Joann's. I didn't really like the pick. I'm not sure why I even bought it, but I do like the reindeer just by itself. I just didn't like it with all that stuff sticking out on the sides. So I cut the reindeer off, and I just think that turned out so cute, so simple. So here we're gonna go ahead and work on the sign, and now you guys can see what I'm talking about. So all I had planned on doing was removing the top layer of paint, and I wanted to leave the words showing through so that I could go back over them with paint, but I got carried away and I sanded off way too much. I'm so sad because I just really love the way that font is. I think it's so pretty, and I love that piece of wood because it has the cracks in it. It's a really good size. So right there, I knew that I sanded it too much, but I thought, well, maybe I can save it. So I took a pencil and I held up a picture on my phone of, I had taken a picture of it before I sanded it, and I tried to put the letters back on, but I just couldn't do it. So then I just decided to sand all of it off and just start with the wood by itself. And I thought this little red truck from Dollar Tree would be really cute. So I took some white paint, and I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just mixing some white paint, some truffle, and then I ended up adding a little bit of raw sienna. I think it's from Apple Barrel as well. I had a certain color in mind. I just wanted to match. Can you see kind of how the wood, because I sanded so deep down into the wood surface that there was like all those cloudy splotches all over? I wanted to make that smoothed out so that you couldn't see that. And then I thought I would go back over it with some white, and then I went over the cracks because I wanted those to show through. And then I took some sandpaper, and that's all I did. And then I took some ribbon that I don't remember where I got it from, and just hot glued it around the edges, and then hot glued the truck on. And I really do love this sign. It's just not what I had intended, but I still will definitely display this in my house. I do like the way it turned out. I'm just really sad about those letters, but oh well, that's okay. Next, we are going to work on our wreath, and so here I'm just fluffing it up, just trying to arrange all the greenery, and then I just took my Waverly white chalk paint and flocked it a little bit. I wanted it to have a little bit of a snowy look, so I just gently went around the whole entire thing until I was happy with it, and then I moved it over to my craft table, and I don't know if I really love this wreath. I'm not super happy with it in the end, but it was fun to make. You know, some people are really, really good at wreaths. I have not made a lot of wreaths in my life, so I'm not really, really good at them, but I do look at tons and tons of pictures on Instagram, and whenever I have an idea in mind, I'll, you know, type it into, I mean, not Instagram, Pinterest, on Pinterest, and try to find inspiration on there. And that's what I did here. There's just something about it. I don't know if there's, like, I added too much. It's like I liked it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I don't like it as much anymore. I'm not sure what happened, when that happened, but so I just, oh, and here I decided to paint over the gold glittery letters. And at first I didn't think I liked it, but I really do like it. And the reason I did that is because I didn't think gold went really well with my silver and red. I mean, either way, it would have been fine. And then I did remove the little berries around the Christmas tree in the back of the truck. I don't really like those little berries. And then here is a pick from Dollar Tree, and I just cut it apart and just stuck it in the wreath all around. Here are some little Christmas balls from Dollar Tree, and I just kind of laid them out, and then I thought it was too much, too many balls going on. So I took them all off and just added single red ones. And here, oh yes, I forgot that I just wanted to show you guys how frustrated I was. I tried to make a fancy bow so many times, and it did not turn out, so I just gave up. I was sitting there looking up YouTube videos. I need like a really, really good YouTube video to watch that is super easy to follow, that shows you how to make bows. And every time I would start to watch one, I'm like, I don't understand what they're doing. I know that I'm not dumb, but you know, sometimes until you figure out how to do something, it can be really hard to learn something new. And for some reason, I just was not figuring out what they were doing. So I finally found one that I could understand, and I just basically did what she showed. I didn't do it exactly, but just took her idea and just, I think I did it a little bit easier. All I did was, as you could see, just made my loops, hot glued the ribbon together to make the loops, and then took the piece of pipe cleaner and twisted it around. And then here I'm making my tails, and I just made them into a V shape at the bottom and then hot glued them on the back. So easy. And you know, you can't tell, you would never know that they were hot glued on the back. So when you flip it over, it looks totally fine. Although I did forget about the middle part, so I had to pull it back off and then make my little middle part. So I pulled it back off, and all I did was took a little piece of ribbon and folded it together and then just hot glued it around, and then snipped off the excess and then hot glued it back on. Super easy. And this bow is okay. I mean, it works. It's just nothing super fancy. I really wanted to do like a fancy bow. I made one last time. I think it was, the reason I couldn't do it very good this time, I think, was because my ribbon, one of the ribbons I was using was not wired. You have to have wired ribbon, in my opinion, anyway, to make those fancy bows, or they just aren't going to turn out as good. And I can imagine it would be really difficult to make them if you don't have wired ribbon. So here is pretty much the completed look. Oh, and then I did just take and cut little pieces of fabric. Again, this is a inspiration coming from Pinterest. I'm not sure if this is what they did, but this is what it looked like to me. And so I just stuck it all throughout. I guess it kind of looks like, you know, if you had ribbon kind of going in and out around the whole thing. And then last I did add some raffia, and it, but there's just something about that wreath that I'm just not 100% happy with. This was not supposed to be in this video. I actually stopped at the thrift store on my lunch from work, and I found this little tree for like $1 something. It was like $1.90. I thought that was an awesome deal, so I had to get it, and I really wanted to do it since Christmas will be over soon. Here I'm just checking to see why it's so wobbly down in there. It's basically just has like a burlap sack around it, and then I decided just to leave that as is. It's totally fine. If nobody's bumping it, then it's fine, but it is pretty wobbly. And then I took some truffle colored paint and went all around the pot and let it dry. I actually used a blow dryer so that I could do all of this in one sitting. And then I went over it with some white paint. Just wanted to give it kind of a farmhouse look. And I just love this tree because it's so like old-fashioned looking to me, and it's neat because I don't know, it's just different, I guess. Just very different because you can see the base of it sticks up so high. I just love it. So here I'm just taking some buffalo check ribbon that I believe I got at Joann's and just making a simple bow and then dovetailing the ends. And then I did remove that garland. It is really pretty, but it makes it look like outdated in my opinion, just like old-fashioned country. I guess not outdated. I guess that's not outdated, but I just wanted it to have a different look. So here I am again flocking it with my chalk paint, just trying to put the paint all over the tops of the branches, and that's all I did. Here are some little pine cones. I know they have pine cones like this at Dollar Tree, but I think I got these like last year or the year before at Walmart. And I just pulled off, they're actually ornaments, and I pulled off the little plastic pieces and just painted them with some white paint and just stuck them on my tree. I didn't hot glue them or anything, just stuck them on, that way I could take them off. And I love the way this tree looks with the pine cones. I think it's so pretty. And these are little red truck ornaments. They are so cute. They were at Dollar Tree. I have not seen them. I mean, they sold out so fast, but they were at Dollar Tree when they first put out their Christmas decor. They came in a pack of 4, and I wish I would have gotten them. They're so adorable. And here's just, sorry it's out of focus. Here's just some buffalo check ribbon. I just tied a little bow, and I did hot glue it to the top of the tree, and this is how it turned out. I did add one strand of tree lights to it, and I just think it turned out so pretty. Here is the sled. I just painted it white, really, really easy. I did put 2 coats. I let it dry in between, and then I took some red paint and just kind of gave it a galvanized look with the red paint. Thought it would be really pretty, and I just wanted to keep this really super simple. There's a few different things I thought about doing, but I just wanted it to be really super simple. So I just put the red paint all over the edges, and that was it. That was all I did to that. And then I just had a little mini Christmas tree that I got at TJ Maxx. Oh, I did paint the pine cones. These are pine cones that I actually picked up off the ground myself on a walk with my mom, and I did share that walk in a previous video. It's been a few videos ago, but and that's the little Christmas tree that I got at TJ Maxx, and I just thought this was really simple but still really cute, and that's all I did. So that is everything all completed. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go check out my friend Michelle from Michelle's Cozy Home. I know that you will love her channel. I love her channel, and I'm so thankful that she collaborated with me. Thank you, Michelle. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch your video. And until next time, I hope you all have a Merry, Merry Christmas, and I will see you next weekend. I love you guys. Bye.